Whoa. Oh, hey Tom. How's it going?
I'm already fine. Nice place here.
Yeah, you do.
It belongs to the main owner man.
Huh?
We'll go inside.
Hey.
I'm paralyzed with happiness.
Oh, so I was in Chicago the other day, and a bunch of people said they love.
Do they miss me? Well, of course. Gorgeous, Tom. You must go back tomorrow. You ought to see the baby.
I'd like to.
She's sleeping now. She's 2 years old. Haven't you seen her?
Never.
You ought to. She's...
What are you doing, Nick?
I'm a bond fan.
For what?
S&S Corporation?
Never heard of him.
You will. Well, I guess if you say, you say.
Oh, I'll stay in these days. Don't you worry. I've been goddamn fool to live anywhere else.
Absolutely. I'm stoked. I've been lying on this couch all day. Don't look at me. I've been trying to get you to New York all afternoon.
Drink?
No, thank you. I'm in training.
You are? How do you get anything done, to be honest?
So, Nick, I heard you live in East Egg. I know someone there.
I don't know anyone.
Gatsby. You must know Gatsby. Gatsby? What Gatsby? Dinner is served.
Why candles? In 2 weeks it'll be the longest day of the year. Have you looked for the longest day of the year and then missed it? I've looked for the longest day of the year and then missed it.
We've got to plan something.
What do we plan? What do people plan? Look, I heard it. You did it, Tom. I know you didn't mean to, but you did. That's what I get for marrying a brute of a man. A hulking physical specimen of a man.
I hate that word, hulking. Even in kidding.
Hulking.
Gosh, Daisy, you make me feel so uncivilized. Can you just talk about crops or something?
Civilization's going to pieces. I've gotten to be a terrible pessimist of things. Have you read The Rise of the Colored Empires by this man Goddard?
Why not?
Well, it's a fine book and everybody ought to read it. The idea is that if we don't look out, the white race will be utterly submerged. It's all scientific stuff. It's been proved.
Tom's become very profound. He's been reading deep books with long words in them. What was that word that we...
Well, these books are all scientific. This fellow has worked out the whole thing. It's up to us, the dominant race, to watch out, or all these other races will take control of them.
We've got to beat them down.
You've got to live in California.
The idea is that we're noticed. I am, you are, and Daisy, and we produce all the things that go and make up civilization. All science and art and all that. Do you think?
Do you want to tell you a secret about the butler's nose?
That's what I came tonight.
Well, he wasn't always a butler. He used to be a silversmith for someone in New York who had over 300 silver pieces. Well, the fumes and the chemicals started to misform his nose.
Things went from bad to worse.
Yes, things went from bad to worse, to the point where he had to give up his position. I love sitting at our table, Miss. You remind me of an absolute rose. Doesn't he? An absolute rose? Excuse me.
This is Mr. Gatsby that you speak of. He's my neighbor.
Don't talk. I want to hear what happened.
Something happening?
You mean to tell me you don't know? I thought everybody knew.
I don't.
Tom's got some women in New York.
Got some woman?
You would think she had the decency not to telephone him during dinner time, don't you think?
It couldn't be helped. I looked outdoors for a minute, and it's very romantic outdoors. I looked on the lawn, and I saw a bird. I think it's a nightingale coming over on the Cunard or the White Star Line. It's romantic, isn't it, Tom?
Very romantic. If it's light enough after dinner, I want to take it to the stable.
Great. We don't know each other very well, Nick, even if we are cousins. You didn't come to my wedding.
I wasn't back from the war.
That's true. Well, I've had a very bad time, Nick, and I've been pretty cynical about everything.
Tell me about the baby.
I suppose she talks and eats and everything. Oh, yes. Listen, Nick, let me tell you about the day she was born. Would you like to hear?
Very much.
It'll show you how I've gotten to feel about things. Well, she was less than an hour old, and Tom was God knows where. I woke up out of the ether with an utterly abandoned feeling and asked the nurse right away if it was a boy or a girl. She told me it was a girl, and so I turned my head away and left. All right, I said. I hope she'll be a fool. That's the best thing a girl can be in this world, a beautiful little fool. You see, I think everything's terrible anyhow. Everybody thinks so. The most advanced people, and I know. I've been everywhere and seen and done everything. Huh. Sophisticated. God, I'm sophisticated.
I'm not parking!
I'm Paris.
Get it down. Get film. Serious. Get it down.
Woo! This time you're not actually filming.
I love having you at my Nick table.
In video, actually. Hi, birthday! Am I seriously keeping this mustache?
No.
Dude, stop filming now. We got it.
It's romantic, isn't it, Tom?
Very romantic. Is it still light out after dark? Do you